This conference will now be recorded.
Last Friday, I have initiated about customer aging report, but we'll discuss that customer aging report later. So I need to explain some more in advance in sequence. Okay, so I'm parking that point, like customer aging report I have not explained, just introduced for 5-10 minutes. We'll discuss that one later. Now let us understand about vendor invoices. Going back to vendor invoice. So I have introduced this vendor invoice. We can do vendor invoice in 4 different ways. One is invoice journal. One is invoice journal, which you have learned already. Second one is purchase order to vendor invoice. Purchase order to vendor invoice. Third one is pending vendor invoice. Fourth one is invoice register and approval journal. Okay, so let us understand this one. Purchase order to vendor invoice. Purchase order to vendor invoice. Of course, who is learning for T&L? For them, it is repeated session for today. Okay, but we need to, on top of that, you are going to learn some more things. Okay, because being a finance consultant, we need to understand what is going to be debited, what is going to be credited. The purchase order vendor invoice. If it is invoice journal, the simple postings are expenses account data to vendor account credit. This is you have learned. Expenses account data to vendor account credit. Now, if it is a purchase order invoice, what is debit and what is credit means here inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit. Inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit. This is in the system. Apart from this one, there is one more line, purchase expenditure for expenses for product. Sorry, purchase expenditure for product 0 will be updated. So always whenever if you are doing vendor invoice, there will be 3 lines. There will be 3 lines. One is inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit, that is actual transaction, and the purchase expenditure for product, it is 0. So what is this third line? Why it is posting third line 0? Always majority times it will be 0 only, but in some scenarios the value will become. So this value in which scenario it will come means you will understand later in detail. Just I'm giving you a hint here. One is during purchase returns, at the time of purchase and at the time of return, if the price is different, then it will capture. That is one thing. Another one is if you are doing foreign currency, I mean to say foreign imports, I mean to say foreign vendor, I mean to say other than our company vendor, company currency vendor, if you are doing at that time, if it is product receipt and invoice, these two differences are there, then it will capture. So whatever I said now 2 minutes before, you are not able to follow my knowledge, what are my words, I know. Okay, so in detail we'll discuss after 1 month about purchase expenditure for product 0. Okay, in detailed explanation I will give you more details later, but at this point these are the 2 accounts it will be posted. Inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit. Inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit. This is the transaction will be posted at the time of invoice. Let me show you quickly this transaction, and then I will show you at the time of product receipt what will be the postings. At the time of product receipt whether it will be posted or not. Okay, let me show you this one quickly, and then we'll come back and we'll discuss if you have any doubts. So I'm creating a purchase order. So for who is joining for T&L and finance, it is for them it is very easy information, but we need to learn some more details from where it is posting these accounts, this ledger accounts also, where it is posting everything we need to understand. Okay, let me create a new purchase order. Click new button. Purchase order creation is part of part of T&L. Purchase order creation, purchase order confirmation. So what is the steps means? One is PO creation, PO confirmation, and then product receipt. This is a part of T&L. Vendor invoice is a part of finance. This is logistics and this is finance. Okay, so we are doing this process: purchase order creation, confirmation, product receipt. Selecting the vendor. Take the example Lalita Enterprises. Select the site and warehouse. Select the item. So for practicing purpose, for you, select item 1000. Select item 1000 if you want to practice. First time whoever is practicing, select item 1000. Okay, suppose this is 300 200 $300 I have entered. $300 I have entered. Now, so if you want to do product receipt, you cannot do product receipt until and unless if you do confirmation. You need to do confirmation. Confirmation is mandatory process in the system. Now receive tab, then generate area page, product receipt. I'm taking duplicate. I'm entering product receipt number. So this is product receipt number will be received from the vendor. That number you need to enter. Give me a second. Product receipt number will be received from the vendor. The document number, vendor dispatch document number. You have updated. Now I'm doing invoice. Generate invoice. So invoice number you need to enter. This is vendor invoice number will be received from the vendor. This is invoice document, and invoice date you need to enter. Invoice date. Now update match status, it is passed. This we will discuss about this one. What is this matching policies? I will discuss with you later. Okay, passed. It should be passed. Okay, and you will verify the totals. Business people, they will validate the amounts, whether it is correct or not, everything. If everything is correct, we'll proceed. Now post. If it is posted, what is going to be debited, what is going to be created, we need to understand. This is your task. Once invoice is posted, what is going to be debited and what is going to be credited. Okay, once it is invoice is posted, you can verify the invoice journal. This is your task. Means the postings are mapped properly or not, you need to verify. If you verify the voucher, it will show you the voucher. Whenever you are validating the voucher, don't look at these numbers. Look at this posting type. One is cost of purchased material invoiced, that is inventory receipt. Cost of purchased material invoiced. Cost of material purchased, like cost of purchased material invoiced, that is inventory receipt and vendor account credit. So look at this one. Cost of purchased material invoice account data to vendor account credit. Posting type. This is the ledger accounts numbers you are mapping. This is your mapping as per your requirement. So always look at this posting type. Don't look at the ledger accounts. Yes, of course we'll look at this ledger accounts. This is second priority. The first priority is always cost of material invoice account data to vendor account credit, and the purchase expenditure for product 0, as I told you. Okay, this is at the time of invoicing. Now at the time of product receipt, I want to post. So we'll discuss that point. This where it was mapped, these two accounts or these three accounts, where it was mapped, we need to understand. Okay, where this accounts was mapped. Vendor is mapped with vendor posting profile. This is vendor account is mapped in vendor posting profiles. vendor posting profiles. Okay, I will show you that one also. And these two accounts are mapped in the item group. So this is your responsibility, item group. Of course, this purchase order process is part of T&L, but finance consultant also should know about what is happening in the purchase order invoice process. This is a part of T&L, but invoicing part is part of finance. So where these accounts was mapped, you need to understand. Okay, let me show you that one. So if I go to which account we have selected, which vendor, it is 1007 Lalita Enterprises. The vendor account is give me a second. So Lalita Enterprises 1007 vendor. So if I go to this accounts payable module, all vendors and all vendors 1007 vendor account is 1007. Vendor Lalita Enterprises is linked to group 20, is linked to vendor group 20. So that you need to understand first. Now let me go to vendor posting profiles. Vendor posting profiles. In this vendor posting profiles, here for 20 we don't have any group, for 40 and 50 we have groups, for all we have mapped 200, 100. So if it is 20 vendor group is available, then it will post to that account, otherwise it will go to the all 200, 100. Now if you verify invoice, voucher, two hundred, 100. So vendor is linked to the vendor group. Vendor group is having a posting profiles in this, whatever it is there in this posting profiles, that is linked to here. So from where it is coming means, for this vendor account, vendor is linked to the vendor group is linked to the vendor posting profiles. In the posting profiles, whatever the ledger account you have mapped, that account will be shown as this account. Okay, then what about these two accounts? Inventory receipt account, that is cost of purchased material invoice. So if you remember this one, that is good. If you are not able to remember, you can remember simply inventory receipt account data to vendor account credit. So inventory receipt means it is cost of material invoiced. Okay, and purchase expenditure for product, these where it is available. Then so which item I have selected? Item Apple 100, sorry, Apple 13 iPhone, whatever it is there. Let me go to that item. Product information management, collapse all products. See here, release products. I need to go to release products. So first time look, whoever is looking at first time this like T&L, It is new to you, but you will understand slowly. So Apple 13 iPhone, this item is linked with item group. Look at this one. Manage costs fast tab. This is fast tab. Manage cost fast tab. Item group is audio. If you click item group, if you click item group, so this item group is linked with so here we have mapped with cost of purchased materials invoiced account and purchase expenditure for product. These two. Okay, that is, look at this one, 140200, 140200 and purchase expenditure per product, whatever you have mapped. So from where it is posting these accounts is vendor is linked to the vendor group is linked to the vendor posting profile. In the same manner, item is linked with item group. Item or released product. Linked with item group. Any confusion here? This is your responsibility. Of course, it is not a T&L consultant. 80% purchase order process is 80% is a part of T&L, 20% is finance. But you should know about from where it is hitting the ledger accounts. It is your responsibility. It is your responsibility. Being a finance consultant, you should know about this one. Any
There must
confusion?
be a setting where setting where we call that, okay, vendor group versus the item group, and we are setting up all the accounts like when we are doing a GRN and all those things.
Yeah. So I'm going to extend your knowledge. We'll come to that point. Till now, whatever I have discussed, is it in doubt? Is it clear or not? So that like vendor group, customer group, like vendor group and item group combination also it is available. So one more option. There are multiples. We'll discuss. Let me go to inventory management, setup, posting. We have postings. Slowly I will I will discuss on product release like GRN postings also. Give me some time because everyone should understand GRN postings as well. We'll discuss, but here we have some more options. Group wise, I mean to say, if you go to item group, as I shown you like item group wise postings. Give me a second. Item group. From here you can click on posting. The multiple views available. Okay, ledger subledger concept I'm going to start explaining you. So we can have, look at this one. Let me take duplicate. So let me go to vendor posting profiles. Vendor posting profiles in this, that is setup vendor posting profiles. So while doing this one, we have three options: table, group, all. Table, group, all. We'll discuss this point. Table, group, all. In few minutes we are going to learn. And in the same manner, here also we have options. If you click new, we have options: table, group, all, category. Category I have not discussed. We'll discuss this one. Table, group, all. First, let us focus on table, group, all. Here also available, table, group, all. In this also available. Okay, what is this table, group, all? I need to discuss on subledger concept now. So it will take some time. Please try to focus on this subject. This is ledger subledger concept. Ledger subledger concept. Okay, so always vendor is linked with vendor group. So this is one vendor, this is another vendor, this is another vendor, this is, there are so many vendors. Okay, so vendor is linked with one vendor group. Maybe one vendor, maybe multiple vendors. So vendor is linked with vendor group. These all are vendors. This is vendor group. Okay, vendor group 1, vendor group 2. Vendor group can be mapped with one ledger account. Main account or ledger account. Main account or ledger account. Main account or ledger account. So vendors is linked to vendor group is linked to vendor account, main account. We have discussed just now. That is the best practice. So vendor group, ledger account. Vendor group, ledger account. Vendor, whenever you are creating a vendor account, we know vendor group is mandatory. This is called ledger subledger concept. So vendor is linked with vendor group. Vendor group is linked to the main account. It will be posted. If suppose in the same manner, vendor is linked with vendor group. This vendor is linked with vendor group. So for this account, I have mapped one more main account. Then automatically it will post to this account. Okay, but this is not mapped. This vendor group is not mapped. This vendor group is mapped. This vendor group is mapped. This vendor group is not mapped. Something. If vendor group is mapped with main account, that is fine. That account will be posted. If it is not mapped, then we are creating all should be mapped with one group main account. If it is vendor group wise ledger account is there, it will post to that account. If it is missed ledger vendor group wise, then it will capture the all. That's what here it is in the system. Group level mapping, party group, it will be posted to 200 110, 50 group 200 231 300. If it is 20 is not there here, 10 20 30, then it will hit to this account. Is it clear? These two first. Always the best practice is group level mapping. Group level mapping. Any doubt in these two concept first? Any confusion? Still not able to understand? These are called subledgers. These are called subledger accounts. All customers are subledgers. All vendors are subledgers. This is called ledger. Main account or ledger account. Subledger is linked with ledger account. So all vendors are subledgers, all customers are subledgers, all items are subledgers. All items are subledgers. Or all fixed assets are subledgers. All employee masters are subledgers. Okay, so here while mapping vendor group wise, suppose take the example we are mapping like this vendor is in Hyderabad, this vendor is in Hyderabad, this vendor is in suppose otherwise these two are in Telangana. Then I will create Telangana one group and I will map to this ledger account. So I can see at any point of time from Telangana vendors how much amount I have purchased. And this is Mumbai vendors like this in the same manner. So at any point of time in the finance, in like chart of accounts, we can see the balance. Okay, now suppose this is vendor group wise mapping. I
Such
have
a one
done.
doubt.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Yeah, at what stage it will hit the account to all? Can you show an?
Yeah. So if it is 20 and 30, 20 and 30, we don't have mappings. Am I right?
Yes.
So 10, 20, 30 groups are not there. So if it is not there, it will go to the all account. Because usually the best practice is I need to click new, I need to select 20 group, 10 group first, group 10. So I have created when 10, 20, 30 groups are, am I right? I need to map the ledger account. This is best practice. This is best practice. Like this. But if it is not mapped, if it is not mapped, 10, 20, 30 is not mapped, then 40, 50 ledger accounts are there, but for 10, 20, 30 is not there, it will hit to this account. Okay. Suppose now I don't have, see, suppose I'm purchasing and I'm selling. Take the example, vice versa, customers. Same concept, customers. I'm receiving an orders from different customers, different customers. Now, take the example from Accenture. Accenture is one customer, my customer. I'm selling so many items. So I have invested like 50 crores and I have started electronic shop, 50 crores. Now I'm selling electronic items like mobiles, laptops, monitors, keyboards, systems, mouse, Xerox machines, washing machines, everything. But luckily I got one like contact from Accenture or TCS or Infosys or whatever it may be. Now it is important customer. He is purchasing the account, like Accenture is purchasing, the company is purchasing continuously laptops, bulk laptops he is purchasing, the Accenture company. Now I want to see in finance, from Accenture how much orders I have received or how much sales happened for Accenture, only for Accenture. I need to see. Then we can map this vendor, one specific vendor. Give me a second. I can map one ledger account directly. So if I map like this, what happens? I can map table level mapping directly, specific customer or vendor, both vice versa it is same. Example like this is Accenture. I need to map 130 some account. Something I am just for differentiate, I'm selecting this account. Okay, if I map like this here, look at this one. If I refresh, first table, next group, next all. Then if I map like this, if I go to trial balance, general ledger, if I go to trial balance, the reports, click on calculate balances. Here I can see the balance 130,100. What is the amount? 110, 130, 330, 130, 300. What is the amount? 13040, 400. What is the amount? 130,450. So I can see the balances like this. Here I can map. One is table, next one is group, next one is all. The first priority is always table. Table means direct mapping. Second priority is group. third priority is all. Table is the first priority, group level is second priority, third level is all. So in the system will validate whether the table level mapping is exist for specific customer or vendor. If it is exist, that ledger account will be posted automatically. If it is not mapped, 1001 not mapped, 1002 not mapped, then it will verify for that vendor what is the vendor group, or if it is a customer, what is the customer group. For that customer group, it is ledger accounts are mapped or not. Summary account. If it is mapped, it will be posted. If it is table level mapping, group level mapping is not exist, it will search for all. That is this account. Understood? This is called ledger subledger concept. First, it will verify the table level. If it is existing the table level mapping, it will post to that account. If table level mapping is missing, then it will go for group level. If group level is missing, it will go for all. Understood? Any doubt in this? This is subledger, ledger and subledger concept. First, subledger level mapping. This is directly vendor or customer. Table level mapping. Next, group level mapping. Next, all level. The same concept is available for item also. This is for vendor and customer, it is available in the vendor posting profile and customer posting profile. Whereas for item, it is available in the inventory management, collapse all, setup, posting. Just a minute. Siri, light to fan. Okay, here we can map table, group, all. You can map table level mapping. If it is a table, it will ask you for item. If it is group level, it will search for group, item group. If it is all, you cannot select option, this one. And in the same manner, you can select customer. For sales order, it is a customer. If it is group, then it is a customer group. You can map or all. So combinations you can do it. Understood? One is in the vendor posting profiles. Another one is in the item group or posting. Either one you can do it. So if it is sales order, it is customer. If it is a purchase order, it is a vendor. This will be a vendor account. So item is item related. Production is production module. Okay, so majorly it is mandatory for finance consultant. You should know about these two. Okay, is it clear, this concept, ledger subledger concept? Any doubt in this? Any confusion? Always table first, next group, next all. So simplest way, if it is confusing this point, at least you should know vendor posting profile. In the same manner, customer posting profile, accounts receivable module, collapse all, setup, customer posting profiles. The same logic. So you can map customer level, customer group level, or all. The best practice is always group level. So majority companies, majority clients, they will follow group level mapping. Okay. In the same manner, you can map. Actually, rather than if you are confusing here, you can map item group level. So inventory management setup, inventory item groups. You can map group level mapping here. Otherwise, from group you can open posting. This is also possible. These two accounts. So now we have started this information from here. If it is a vendor invoice is posted, the best practice is you can go to vendor is linked with vendor posting profile. In the vendor posting profile, whatever you have mapped, that account it will be posted. Otherwise, it will go for per item, it is whatever it is there, item group or posting, either one. Because in the item group, if you close, it will be there item group mappings. This one you can find like this. Otherwise, you can go to, there is a bug, actually technical bug, it is showing like this, the groupings, ledger accounts. Otherwise, if you click on postings, it will be shown here. The way of representation is different from there to here, that's it. So simplest way, if you are confusing about the posting, we'll discuss once again tomorrow on this, but you can map the ledger accounts here. One is cost of material invoice account, data to vendor account credit, and purchase expenditure for product 0. This is at the time of invoicing. Now at the time of product receipt, what happens? So GRN. Okay, so what is this GRN postings? We'll discuss most probably tomorrow. Otherwise, I will try to introduce today. We'll try to understand. Now, this is invoice amount, invoiced material cost. Suppose, take the example, this is, we are creating purchase order, we are doing confirmation, product receipt and invoice. During invoice, the financial postings are happening. Financial postings are happening. Now take the example, at the time of invoicing, the financial postings happening, so inventory value will be updated, this value. Okay, one time like CEO or CFO of the company, he is verifying what is the inventory value from the system. He went to system and he has gone through this one. So he has verified what is the inventory value. What is the inventory value? It is these two accounts. Okay, total it is around 5 lakhs, 50 lakhs something. Is it 5 lakhs? Yeah, it is 2.85. This one total value 1 point, that is 171, means 1.71, 2 lakhs total. It is showing 2 lakhs. Inventory value is showing 2 lakhs. Okay, now he visited, usually it will not be 2 lakhs, it will be at least 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs, that like 2 crores, like that it will be there, not in lakhs, it will be crores. Okay, no issues. Suppose 2 crores value is there, inventory value is showing 2 crores in the system. He verified from the finance, he looked at amount, it is 2 crores. Now he visited warehouse, he roughly calculated total amount, it is showing 2 crores 15 lakhs. 2 crores 15 lakhs. He can calculate roughly, it's not exact amount, it is roughly, it is showing 2 crores 15 lakhs. Then he asked stores in charge why it is showing in the finance it is 2 crores. But he will explain like, yesterday we have received 20 lakhs rupees worth of material and this is not invoiced. This is not invoiced, 20 lakhs, because I have not received invoice copy, I have received material. Then, so there is a deviation. In on-hand inventory means in my warehouse, it is showing like 2 crores 15 lakhs or 2 crores 17 lakhs, 18 lakhs roughly. But in the system, it is showing 2 crores. Then we can map here temporary accounts at the time of product receipt. If you map temporary accounts, it is around 20 lakhs. It will be posted actual crore, it is 2 crores. The amount at the time of invoice, it is 2 crores. I mean to say, not here. The inventory value 2 crores. And for 20 lakhs, we have received material but not invoiced. 20 lakhs. If it is posting like this, it will be very clear to me. Total inventory value is 2 crores 20 lakhs. Of course, 20 lakhs material is not received. Is it good for reporting purpose? Agree with me? Okay. So that is the reason we will post temporary accounts at the time of product receipt. So that is, the accounts are, this is at the time of invoicing, this is at the time of product receipt. So product receipt account data 2, purchase accrual account credit. Purchase accrual account means similar to vendor. This is product receipt account. This is inventory receipt account. This is product receipt account data to vendor account, purchase accrual account credit. These are temporary accounts. In the system, this is called actually cost of purchased material receipt. In 2012, the naming convention is this one only, inventory receipt account data to vendor account. Whereas in D365, this was renamed as cost of purchased material invoiced. Here, cost of purchased material received account. So if you are able to remember, this is fine. If you are not able to remember, remember this process, then it's simply you can remember like this: product receipt account data to vendor account credit. In 2012, the name of the field is product receipt. In 2012, the name of the field, this is product receipt, this is inventory receipt in 2012, but the name is the name was changed, cost of material received and cost of material invoiced. The name is changed. Earlier, the simplest way, this is product receipt account data to vendor purchase accrual account credit. These are temporary accounts. Okay, and then purchase expenditure for product, it is there 0. In the same manner, here also one account is there, purchase expenditure uninvoiced. Purchase expenditure uninvoiced, 0. So these three accounts will be reversed at the time of invoicing. This will be credited, this will be debited, and this is 0, and this is the actual postings will be updated. So at the time of invoice, there will be 5 transactions. So this 0 will not be posted at the time of invoice. So at the time of product receipt, if it is hitted these accounts, and at the time of invoice it will be posted. So this product receipt postings is optional. That product receipt postings is optional. I know for few people it is bouncing. Don't worry, tomorrow also once again I will explain you. So if I explain second time, you will understand easily, and I will repeat the session maybe 2-3 days repeatedly. I know it is little bit complex to like every mind, whoever is listening first time. Okay, but it is important. It is important. So finance consultant should know about these postings. This is integrations, integration between P&L and finance. So what it means? So don't worry if you are not able to follow me. I will repeat the session. As I told you, I will repeat the session. So the linkage between P&L and finance, this part, we are linking between P&L and finance. That is this one, that and this. So here we are linking between these two, the locking linkage, it is most important. Okay, so simplest way, 2 points. One is at the time of product receipt, whether you want financial postings yes or no, you can decide. So that is available in the system, like in this we have accounts payable parameters. Accounts payable parameters. As I told you, product receipt, at the time of product receipt, temporary accounts. That accounts, whether you want or not, you can take the decision. In general, we'll take the select the checkbox. We'll select the checkbox. Let me show you. So it is today too much new thing. So don't worry. In another 2-3 days, you will understand clearly. So post product receipt in ledger. If you enable this checkbox, then this postings will be shown. This temporary accounts. Actually, as per SQL Server, it is permanent accounts as per SQL Server. As per the business people, actually end users, as per the business users or end users, they will use the word temporary accounts, because these accounts will be reversed at the time of invoicing. At the time of invoicing, these two will be nullified. Product receipt is debited here, product receipt is credited here, the net effect is 0, and purchase accrual account is credited here, and here it will be debited, so the net effect is 0. Now the financial postings will be updated here. Okay, fine. I'm stopping here for today. If you have any doubts, please ask. Unmute yourself, please ask. Otherwise, I will repeat the session tomorrow quickly, and I will explain you some more topics.
Hi, Satya. In the TB, what we saw, will there be a breakup available? Like example, we will see based on the group, right? There. So if the user wants the breakup or drill down further, will he be able to make it?
No, that is,
No.
as I told you, ledger subledger concept. If you want to see the breakup, means you need to go to the customer level or vendor level. Subledger concept, subledger level. Am I right? You want this one. So you need to come to vendor or customer. You need to see the transactions.
Individual transactions, we'll have to see.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
From the TB, we don't have a breakup available going further into the drill down.
For ledger subledger concept. So to accommodate that one, we have reports. So in this accounts payable module, inquiries and reports. So 1 second. Vendor to ledger reconciliation.
Okay.
This is a report. From there you can see the breakups, but independently you can see the vendor transactions independently, ledger transactions independently. So here it will show the voucher only. It will show the voucher, but not vendor specific.
Vendor specific, correct. Okay.
Yeah.
For that, we run the report to see the breakup information.
Exactly. But I want to show you one more. So we can see the original document. Let me show you. But whatever you are thinking in your mind, that will not be there, definitely. But whatever it is available, I will show you. Give me a minute. Drill down is possible, but vendor group wise you cannot see. Vendor group wise you cannot see. Suppose here, this account, suppose I'm clicking here, it will show the transactions. It will show the transactions. But if you click on original document, it will open the specific transaction. Understood? It is opening the original document. That drill down is available, but you cannot expect like for vendor 1 what is the amount, vendor 2 vendor what is the amount. So if you want to, that is in the subledger transactions. Yes,
that's the subledger. Okay.
So it is drill down is available. Yes. Yeah. Anything else? Anyone? So I know, like, yeah. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Okay, so wanted to see on the account series used, like whether it's a asset series or expense series for the 3 accounts that you created, right? For PO to invoice.
Okay. I will discuss with you tomorrow, definitely. So you want like what is the series, right? That definitely we'll discuss tomorrow. That one.
One more question. This is related to the opening balance when we are going live. What happens there? Are we going to load the subledger separately and the ledger separately, or what we have to do?
So usually you need to skip the ledger balances. You need to update subledger balances only. That is the major challenge you are going to face in implementations. If you are a finance consultant, you will face challenges. So please note down, park this point. Definitely I will discuss with you opening balances discussion. Opening balances discussion. I need to give you a little bit detailed explanation about that opening balances. Please keep a pending point in your mind, or you can write down, I need to discuss this point.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely it is a big subject. Yeah, anything else? Okay, fine. If not, then we'll connect once again tomorrow. We'll discuss once again the same topic. I will give you one more time, like at least 2-3 days I will discuss the same points, because this is the first time for every mind. It is a little bit complex to understand this concept, but it is important. Okay, we'll repeat the session. We'll connect once again tomorrow morning 7 a.m. IST. See you all. Bye.
Thank you, Satya. Bye.
Yeah, welcome.